Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It is Saturday, October 21st, 2023. It's the anniversary of Alec Baldwin smoking the Ukrainian woman on the set of Rust right before Russia-Ukraine. And it is Netanyahu's 74th birthday. And on his birthday in Israel today, the president of Palestine calls for peace between Israel and Hamas. So, how nice of him to wait exactly 2 weeks. Again, that's 14 days. If you guys are new here, we always talk about things ending in patterns of 14, and that's because in Gematria, end equals 14. So, here we are 14 days later on a Saturday on Netanyahu's birthday, the day leaving 71 days left in the year. And remember, the whole thing started on Putin's 71st birthday, 71 days before the Pope's birthday. It always matters how many days it is from the Pope's birthday because we're on a calendar named after the Pope. And in Gematria, Pope equals 52 to go with the 52 weeks in the year. And Catholic equals 71 to go with the Catholic Church being the reason for the existence of Israel. Falsifying and forging prophecy, yeah, I guess that is right. It's a forgery of prophecy what the Catholic Church is doing, and that's why Israel was really created after the contrived world wars, which were executed in this exact same way. And again, if you're new here, what I'm trying to get people to wake up to literally every single day is how all of your news is scripted crap. And I mean all of it. Everything coming through the mainstream, that CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, every day it is scripted crap by a numerical code, which you can prove every single day. Look at the two stories out of Israel today. Mahmoud Abbas, that's the leader of Palestine, calls for peace. His name in Gematria equals 71, going with the 71 days left in the year on today. And then what was the other thing? Supposedly 20 humanitarian aid trucks were sent in from Egypt to Gaza today. And why 20? First of all, humanitarian aid is 71 on the day leaving 71 days left in the year, but 71 is also the 20th prime number. So 20 humanitarian aid trucks on the day leaving 71 days left in the year. And as the news media keeps showing that, I don't know if you guys have seen it too, but I've seen one truck with a convoy of vans. So I'm like, where's the other 20 trucks? Do the vans count as trucks? If that's the load that went in, I thought millions of people live in Gaza. One semi and some white vans following it. That's going to take care. I mean, of course, the people have been dying of starvation and thirst in Gaza and undrinkable water for a long time. Again, supposedly Israel was created to make up for what happened to the Jews, and I guess part of having to make up for that is torturing the Arab and Muslim people of the Middle East in that region. Make sure they live in the slums. Somehow that makes it better, I guess. But anyway, the point is, from the day Israel was created up to now, every single day, this is how all of the stories have been contrived. Every single time. And again, I mean, just look how stupid it is. I mean, it just shows you what a puppet all these people are. The president of Palestine's clearly a puppet. He has to wait until Netanyahu's birthday, the day leaving 71 days left near to call for peace. I mean, I'm annoyed that we've been proving this point for over a decade now. And even before I began proving this point, it was obvious that the news was nothing but propaganda and crap every single day. It's what it's been for all of my life. It's why I knew as a child, like, just turn that off. All it is fear and paranoia and nonsense. Turn off the TV, go outside, look, everything's fine. You know? But day after day, nothing but contrived news by a little simple code of ABC is 1, 2, 3. It's the alphabetic order forwards. It's the alphabetic order in reverse. It's both ways with numerology. Learn all four ciphers. See through all news stories with crystal clear vision. So, again, I mean, there's no way it would line up like this every day unless it was exactly as I was saying, contrived crap. And of course, I went in with that hunch when I did this research because I always knew the news was nothing but BS. I mean, it's been that way my whole life. I've only been here since 1983, so I know it was this way even before that. They put out the movie Network in the 1970s about how the media was taken over and it became all about profits and advertising and keeping people hooked with, stories like terrorism. If you've never seen Network from the 1970s, one of the most important movies ever made. But again, it's Netanyahu's 74th birthday, and we'll see if they arrive at a little temporary peace here. But again, I suspect it'll be a rocky year for the Middle East while Netanyahu's 74. See if in the forecast there's narratives of tactical nukes being used. Of course, Putin said he wants to use those. Netanyahu's been threatening nuclear war, of course, in Gematria, nuclear energy weapon, occult, Masonic, Jewish, killing. They're all 74. So Netanyahu just turned 74. The Gaza Strip's 74 years old. The Superior General's 74 until he turns 75 on November 12th. And, yeah, anyway, this isn't going to be that long of a video, but just more proof of every day, every story that comes out, it's just more contrived propaganda. If you missed yesterday's video about the mother and daughter being released to the Red Cross by Gaza, check that out. It's just more propaganda by the code. But what's bothering me is that girl in the picture. I've seen that girl in the picture in some other propaganda that I've covered in the past. I swear to God, it's not the first time they used that girl's face. I was trying to go back and find what story it was, but I know I've seen it before. So, again, also today, humanitarian aid arrives on the day leaving 71 days left in the year, where 71's the 20th prime, and they said 20 trucks made it in. And then also, since it's really Britain that's running all of this, just like how, again, the sun never sets on Britain because the United States is Britain, Australia's Britain, Israel might as well be Britain, South Africa's Britain, all the places colonized by Britain, which includes America. We did not win the war. We clearly lost the war. And again, they just write down in the history books that you won when you're not free. You're not free from Britain. Britain just spreading its influence across the world. If we won the war against Britain, we wouldn't be speaking English because the majority of Americans didn't want to speak English. Look into that history. More clues that we never won. But don't forget, London equals 74, like free, like Independence Day. It's a sick joke that we ever got free. We certainly did not. But anyway, in the UK, Bobby Charlton of the 1966 England World Cup team wins. No accident that he's dead today, you guys. It's 57 years later. England equals 57. He's dead on his 11th day of his age. Of course, football is a game of 11 on 11. He's dead at age 86. FIFA, when you run the alphabet order in reverse, is 86, like blood sacrifice, like human sacrifice. He won the prestigious award for the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or, which equals 93, like Saturn. He's dead on a Saturday. And his name, Robert Charlton, 83, like football. And, of course, the last World Cup, added to our long list of correct future calls, which we're going to add on to again with this baseball season. And, again, if you weren't here for the last World Cup, we explained why at the beginning, why Argentina was going to win, and they were either going to beat France, which made the most sense, really, or England was the other potential team that could have made sense for them to beat, but it made more sense with Argentina beating France. Again, France fell to 2-2 in championships, and the 22nd World Cup to conclude 22, and of course Argentina got their first win since 86, one day after the Pope's 86th birthday, who of course is from Argentina, and all things being scripted around the Pope. Speaking of the Pope, today's also 57 days before the Pope's birthday. The last World Cup sync with the Pope. Now the English star, dead 57 days from the Pope's birthday, 57 years after winning the World Cup. Again, most simple cipher. E's the 5th letter, N's the 14th, G's the 7th, L's the 12th, A's the 1st, N's the 14th, D's the 4th. Add those letters together. England 57. So, again, FIFA 86. Thus the ritual with the Pope. And keep in mind, the Pope's 86 right now. And now he's dead 57 days before the Pope's upcoming birthday. So, I don't know if the Pope's quite like Anthony Hopkins. I know he did portray Pope Benedict, who died by the numbers at the start of the year. But remember Pope Benedict from Germany, like Martin Luther, wrote the 95 Theses, thus Benedict dead on the 95th day of the year. But sometimes I wonder, it's like with all the death rituals, are these people like Hannibal Lecter? Are they like going to snack on Robert Charlton tonight? Like, how sick are these people? Anyway, these are the 6 psychopaths, and essentially I'd say all the people who don't recognize my work, some kind of mental illness in your brain, some kind of serious cognitive dissonance, some kind of moron virus in the brain. And shout out to this comment left right here. I hate to be causing divisions in the household, but I like JCS 777's comment. He said, "Someone please help my wife argue with me when I show her these videos and explain the knowledge within them. Like she's like the sheep and just says, pray and believe in God." And that's all she thinks Zach's videos are, is brainwashing my mind. But Yeah, again, I mean, the same people who go into the church every week and put their money in Pastor Biscuit's plate and just wait for the man in the clouds to come save them and think my videos are brainwashing. I mean, no offense to your wife, but at the same time, offense to all people. There's just so many really dumb people, you guys. It's why they're going and putting money in the plate for the man in the clouds. It's why they don't resonate with my work. It's why they turn on the news for their information. I mean, these people are just fucking retarded. And there's a lot of them. You know? I mean, how could you think my work's brainwashing? I teach the same shit every day and prove my point every day and call the future before it happens day after day. You know? So, problem is really dumb people. And if there weren't really dumb people, you know, we wouldn't be ruled over by. I mean, look at the corporations that rule over us. I mean, that's only possible because of dumb people. Who's giving all their money to Coke and Pepsi and Disney and just all these crap companies that are evil companies that essentially pollute your mind, pollute your body? I mean, just think about all of it. Like, if it's me, all those companies are nothing. They don't have anything. I don't buy any of their crap products. They'd be out of business instead of ruling the world. But and understand, I mean, at the end of the day, all these companies, they own your governments, they own your news. I mean, Disney, how many news channels do they own? So, but I bet this person right here, she buys all the shit food products, waits for the man in the clouds to save her, watches my videos and thinks it's the mind control and propaganda. Wow, people are so backwards. But we'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. If you don't resonate with this work, trust me, you're the problem. Till next time.